Doing all right. You got a great show for you in your first act this evening. Get a load of this. This guy has appeared on the Dennis Miller Show, and he's also performed at just about every club in North America. And this, he writes for The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Please welcome the hilarious Stewart Francis.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy me. My impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger as a fisherman is not a tuna. My impression of a dentist in Scotland. Oh, Angus, your teeth are great. You should be proud of both of them. That could happen. Springtime is heard by a psychotic. Very tired. My Swiss neighbor was up all night last night calling his dog. Ricola! Ricola! Here, boy. Raised by a single parent. I was raised by my father. My mother left before I was born, and, probably my imagination. When I was just a little fella growing up, I was always under the impression my dad didn't like me very much. He hardly ever did anything with me. We only went fishing once, and I remember swimming back to shore thinking, my dad doesn't like me very much. Only went golfing once, and I remember swimming back to shore thinking, golf's a lot like fishing. My dad doesn't like me very much. Dad took off. I was about 10 years old. And it turns out my father's a trucking Mormon. No, he's a moron. That's right. That's right. I'm sorry. I always get those two mixed up. That's rather silly. Oh, my impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger as a zookeeper is not a puma. Did I do my deja vu joke yet? No? Okay, that's weird. Okay, slow down, slow down. I guess the big story in 1995 was O.J. Simpson not guilty. Man, I was surprised. I was almost as surprised as O.J. was. I was very surprised. See the look on his face when the not guilty verdict came down? It's that same look that we all have when the cashier gives us too much change. I'm looking for the real killers. Rumor has it he's engaged. He's going to take another stab at marriage. I'm thinking it's no, too soon, too soon. And too corny for a joke. If he did get married, tell me there wouldn't be a tense moment at the wedding when he picked up the knife to cut the cake, eh? He's doing it again. My impression of a gynecologist looking for a job. Yeah, do you have any openings? Thank you. Oh, man, oh, man. So for a couple of years, I had a car with an airbag in it, but now I'm divorced, and, Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I was married once. I married too young. Too Young was a lovely Chinese girl. Pretty. Boy, was she pretty. Kind of a negative little thing was my ex-wife. I remember once I tried that psychological test and I said, honey, is the glass half full or half empty? She said, I don't give a shit. It's on the coffee table, but it'd be a coaster under it. I was married for 3 years, but with the wind chill factor, it felt like 7. After my girlfriend got into bingo, our sex life dropped off. Well, until I painted numbers on my... Thank you. Thank you. I watch a lot of TV. I've only seen a couple episodes of Baywatch, however, but each episode I do watch, I notice that the storyline is strikingly familiar. Usually some kind of crisis or peril in or near the water. At least that's been my observation. Then you have the scene of the lifeguard running along the beach, always in slow motion, right? So you can see the floppy breasts flipping and flying in every different direction. And then behind David Hasselhoff, so Valentine's Day was just recently. Hope you had a nice Valentine's Day. I remember when I was a kid, I went to Valentine's Day card shopping with my dad, and I remember swimming back to shore thinking, what's this guy's problem? My impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger as a car salesman is not a two-door. It's a great country. I love being Canadian. It's a fantastic country. You know, yeah, give it up. Okay. Oh, sure, our Prime Minister likes to strangle people, and oh, sure, our money breaks when you drop it, but other than that, Jean Chrétien, John the Strangler Chrétien. Last year in '95, someone broke into his house, and I'm not making this up for our friends in New Guinea, which I believe this show goes. Actually broke into his house, and there's no security. And all our Prime Minister had was an Eskimo carving that he picked up to defend himself. No security, like most Canadians. I was shocked and disgusted. Who the has Eskimo carvings, eh? He didn't win the Canadian Open. But he had another defense at his disposal, did our leader. From behind the locked bedroom door, he could have tried this one out. Hey, it's a breeze outside. Come on with your hands up. Yeah, we got you surrounded. We're on this side of the house. And we're on this side of the house. You have to look at me for this joke, folks. I don't care if I sound like the other cop. We're two different cops. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, as a successful Canadian entertainer, when I'm not selling my own plasma, over the Plasma Plaza, I have a part-time job. During the day, I'm a price checker at a dollar store. That's Hey, can I get a price check? $1? Hey, can I get a price check? $1? Hey, can I get a price check? $1? Folks, thank you very much. I'm Stewart Francis. Thank you.
Going for Stewart Francis, huh? Great Canadian talent. All right. Hang on, folks. We'll be right back after this message. If you like comedy at Club 54 on TV, you'll love it live. For free tickets, just call 1-800-7-CLUB.